Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to resolve if you're getting a x86 emulation currently requires hardware acceleration. Please ensure that your device is properly installed and usable. So if you're having problems with this tutorial should hopefully be able to address it without too much of a hassle. So there are a couple different ways you can go about it. If you have UEFI firmware settings through your BIOS, I would suggest going in there and actually just turning it on. However, if you're unable to go through there or you want to go see another method, this tutorial is going to show you guys how to enable the Windows Hypervisor platform. So basically you have to have a newer version of the Windows 10 operating system. So if you're running an older build of Windows 10, you might not see it in there. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it by opening up the Start menu. Left click on the Start button one time. Type in Windows Features. Best match should come back with Turn Windows Features on or off. Left click on that one time. And now that we are on the Windows Features page and it's all loaded up, you want to go down to Windows Hypervisor Platform. So scroll down. So the first thing you want to do is make sure Hyper-V is turned on. So you want to click on the little checkbox next to that. And if we expand it, you want to again make sure Hyper-V management tools are turned on. And then you also want to look for something that says Windows Hypervisor Platform. So if you notice you do not have one on the list, that means you do not have the ability to actually run with hardware acceleration enabled. It's just a hardware limitation. However, if you did have the ability to do that, there should be another option underneath the Windows category that should say, like I said, Windows Hypervisor Platform. You would just check mark the box next to that corresponding folder and then left click on OK to save the change. Should search for required files as well. You will likely have to restart your computer as well and then go ahead and hopefully the issue has been resolved for you. So as always, thank you guys for watching this brief tutorial. Do hope I was able to help you out, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.